Hello, hello. Hello. Anybody out there? Hey guys. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, if you guys can see me okay. The internet was really slow. That's why I'm a little bit later. I couldn't get on. My hair's gone so long. Oh my God. It's gone crazy wild. I need to cut it desperately. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. The internet's going really slow on my end, so I don't know if you guys can see me okay. Well, thank you, Tessa. Okay, hopefully everybody can hear me. How's everybody doing today? Like I said, my kind of feed is really slow today, but hopefully it'll hold. What we're going to do today is a 2-hour angel card session. So just know that these are, I just kind of pick the cards that they kind of highlight with a little bit of a glow around them. And then I allow Spirit to fling out a card, and then we take a look, and I tell you what I am picking up on intuitively as well. Okay, so these are just messages that your team or a loved one wants you to know at this time. And I always say, take with you what resonates and leave what doesn't. Now, usually I can't pull cards for everybody. So know that Spirit also knows that, and that they're going to give you little nudges by giving you these feelings or these thoughts like, I wonder if that's for me too, because that really resonates. If it resonates for you, if it gives you the little goosebumps, if it gives you that question in your head, I wonder if it's for me, then it is. Otherwise, that question wouldn't have come up into your mind. So know and understand that we can receive messages from other people's messages as well, something similar that you need to do. If you get those goosebumps, if you get those little nudges, emotionally, mentally, visually, then take them with you, okay? Because Spirit will always try and get the message out there to you, but we have to pay attention to what, to right here in the moment. Be very mindful of how your body responds, how your thoughts respond in your heart, okay? So I usually just kind of go through the people, so know that I don't pick. I go through people, so don't worry about it if you don't get picked right away. And I will put all the names into the comment section, so you guys can then check if you have to leave whether or not you were picked, because it is still possible. I go up and down in the feed, and I just go to the name that kind of highlights. Okay, so I trust Spirit that whoever needs it at this time will receive a message, and everybody else, again, just know that we can get nudges from Spirit through the other readings as well. So, and I just fling in a whole bunch of whatever's in between usually. So hang in there. It's gonna be fun. All right, let's get started. Oh, before I start, I just want to remind everybody of the live event that I'm having on the 7th of September right here in my hometown in France. So if you ever wanted, if visiting France is on your bucket list, now's the time to come and participate in the live event as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. We already have people from all over the world who've bought tickets, so this is going to be a very international event. And it's just all about fun. And then hopefully, if the weather allows, after the event, we'll all hang out at my own property with a big bonfire, marshmallows and all. And just hopefully we can see some ETs and we can share stories and just have a really good end of the day. Okay, so come join us, I would say, if you can. All right. Susan Drews. Am I right? I think it's a Susan. Could be wrong. S. Drews. I think it's a Susan. Which one? This one. All right. She says yes. Well, that went fast. There's nothing sexier than my authentic truth, my love. There's nothing sexier than my authentic truth. What I'm picking up on in intuitively, it's almost like you're in kind of a situation with another person where it's like you're not being yourself with that person, or you're not being 100% truthful with that person. And they're saying, look, there's nothing to be scared about. Just tell them what you think. Be who you are with them, as you are. It's about not changing who you are. It's about not playing a role in order to fit in to the idea that that other person might have of you. It's really important to stay your true self. It's also important to express your true words, what you really want to tell them, because that is going to have a much more positive effect on the relationship, on the communication, on the connection, whoever it may be that you're acting different around. It's going to be much more beneficial for you and that person when you can allow yourself to simply be 100% you without having to tiptoe around certain aspects, certain topics, certain thoughts, certain feelings, certain expressions. Okay? So I don't know if that resonates with you. And maybe that person still needs to come into your life, because sometimes we do get messages for the near future. But that's the message Spirit has for you today. Be yourself. Okay? Very, very important. You're still trying to adjust yourself according to the person, the individual that you're talking to, while you should be yourself with every single individual. Okay? Very, very important. I hope that helps, my love. Susan Bradley. Hello, my love. I hope you're having a good day. Susan, this one. You're welcome, Susan. We have two Susans, Susan Drews and Susan Bradley. Look at that. It's Susan Day. It's Susan Day. Susan says, I was thinking the same. Yay. Whoop. Well, that one went up, didn't it? Look at that. Family, circles of life. Family, Susan, circles of life. What am I getting for you? It's almost like they're saying you're focusing on the wrong thing. Oh my God, there was another card behind it and I didn't see it. Look, it got stuck. Did you see that? What's this one say? Signs from Spirit with Love. And it's a little, what's that called in English? I don't know what it's called in English. In Dutch, they call that een roodborstje. I don't know what it's called in English. A robin? Is it a robin, maybe? Could be wrong. Okay, so intuitively, what I'm getting is it's almost like they're saying you're don't focus on what's important. You're focusing on the wrong things. although it's a really beautiful bird on there, I'm really kind of drawn more to a kind of an almost invisible feather that's down there. It's almost like spirit has been guiding you in regards to the family situation, whatever that may be. It's almost like you're trying, or you're trying to approach family life with a whole new perspective. And sometimes it goes real well, and then sometimes you struggle. And they just kind of want you to know, look, we know that this is what you're focusing on right now, and that's a good thing. But they want you to know that they're guiding you. Okay, you really need to trust the inner voice that you're hearing. You really need to trust that one, because your kind of hectic mind gets in the way of the communication that's occurring in order for you to be helped in the family situation. Okay, so they're saying stop focusing on the monkey mind and really focus on the inner mind, the inner voice. Does that kind of make sense? Because they are really working with you on this, because this needs to this family thing, whatever it is, the struggles or the discomforts that are happening, whatever it may be, it is very important for you that those are resolved, and that you can approach family life, and maybe the people that are in that family, um, with a more peaceful, more embracing hug is what they're showing me. It's not that there's not love, that's not the thing, but there's little irritations that lead to complications, and they don't need to be there, the irritations. So it's like spirit is working with you to resolve that, and you will resolve it. But you're overthinking it. It's like your mind never shuts up, and therefore you miss out on the communication that's happening. Okay, so the feather is just a sign that they're trying to reach out to you, they're trying to work with you, but you have to, in a way, shut up for a few minutes so you can hear them. Okay. So they're going, mind calm, mind calm. All right, Susan. She's laughing, she's like, that's so true. So that's the message. Zen. Okay, you gotta go zen, baby. You gotta go zen, and then everything's gonna be okay. But they want you to know you're not alone. They are definitely helping you out. Okay. Hello. Thanks, guys, for the donations. Those really help out. Let's see. Small wildflowers. Thank you. Let's get you a card. Small wild flowers. Okay. Chong, chong, chong. This one. Thank you, Lillian. Shine from within. Shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. What am I getting? Is it possible you have a sore neck by any chance? Might just be me too. I just feel like you're keeping a lot of tension in your neck. It's almost like they're saying, it says to shine from within, but for some reason, it's like they're saying, don't, you're creating too much stress and too much tension that's unnecessary. It's almost like they're saying, look, just be you, enjoy your journey, enjoy your creation. Don't get distracted by the outer world. It's all a distraction from the peace and the balance and the health within. And it's almost like they're kind of saying, look, don't take life so seriously. Really have fun in life, really go for it. Explore yourself, explore others, and really share your true self with others, because they're making me feel like you're really a funny person, like you're kind of a hoot and you make people laugh, but at the same time, you don't make yourself laugh. It's almost like, look, really relax, have fun, don't take life so seriously, and just allow that beautiful, loving, funny person to become the creator of your journey. Okay, let go of the fear, let go of the stress, because it's just not good for your body, and it's restricting you in every way or form. So really, the person you are with others, be that with yourself as well. Really um, become giddy on the inside about yourself, about your creation, and just know that anything is possible for you as long as you do it with a playful attitude, as long as you do it with a childlike attitude, then nothing is impossible for you to reach. Okay, that's the message for you today, and I hope that really helps. She says 100%. Okay, I'm glad it resonates. Here we go. Let's see. Let's all send some healing to Trudy Campbell's sister Kat, who started chemo now. Let's all send some energy healing. Let's pull her a card, okay? Trudy, let's see what Spirit wants to say. Let's pull her a card, hun. Small Wildflower says, thank you, definitely resonates. Okay, good. You just feel like a fun person to hang out with. It's like, I want to hang out with you. This is for Kat. Halls of Learning. Halls of Learning. Spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. Trudy, it kind of feels to me like when it comes to the health situation, there will be a solution, or there will be healing coming to Kat. But it's the journey towards the healing that's going to be very crucial. So it's very important that she stays in the right mind. She stays in a good vibration. She stays in a vibration and energy of trusting the universe, that this, even though it is a struggle, that this has purpose, this has meaning, this will create expansion for the soul. It's about daily confirmations that I am healthy, the spirit is taking care of me, I am being healed from the divine, and I am learning and expanding as a soul through this experience. It's about creating a mantra, and on a daily basis repeating that over and over and over again, and really starting to feel it on the inside as well, that this is not an accident. This is part of the expansion process for her, part of her ascension process, because it'll force her in a way to re-examine herself, her inner thoughts, her inner feelings, and everything will lead to healing of the different aspects of self. Okay, so either way, it looks like it's going to be a positive journey, but she really needs to approach it with that attitude. And if she can do that, then everything should be okay. All right, Trudy, I hope that helps. All right, Denette. Denette Gagan. I hope I say that right. Your sister's son has deceased. I'm so sorry. Has just recently passed. Well, transitioned. We don't die. We just transform into a different vibration. All right, let's pull a card. Let's pull a card for your sister and see if we can get a message. I kind of feel like this was a kind of an unexpected, tragic death. Something but at the same time, I could be wrong, but at the same time, it's almost like the soul is something that his soul desired it. So I don't know if this is an accident or a suicide. But what I do know is that his soul, this is part of his soul's plan. This is something that he manifested in some way or form. He keeps showing me two S's. SS. And then he keeps repeating in my head, tell my mom her cuddly bear. Tell my mom her cuddly bear will reach out to her as soon as he is able to, but it's going to take some time for him to adjust and to rediscover his abilities needed to communicate with the living. Okay, so your cuddly bear will reach out as soon as he can. Okay, but he's okay. I'm getting this via my spiritual team. They're translating for him because he's not yet able to make that connection with somebody who's in the living. Okay, the card that flew out is keeping it in check. Keeping it in check. Pay attention to what is going on around you. You might be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details. So it's kind of validating what he's saying. You know, he's going to come and connect and make his presence known as soon as he can. It's going to be very important that you stay mindful, that you really allow yourself to heal, he says. Allow yourself to heal so you don't stay in a lower vibrational state and the communication can reoccur, the reconnection can happen. Because when people stay too much in a negative space of grieving, it becomes very hard for you to hear spirit, although they're reaching out, they're trying to get to you. When we're in too low of a vibration, you simply cannot pick up on their communication. So he says he loves you. He loves his family. I think he has siblings, maybe one or two. I'm thinking two, but I could be wrong. He just feels like he wants, he really wants his family to know that he's okay. Despite of the way that he transitioned, he is okay. He is safe. He is with his grandparents, and he's being cared for, and he will reach out. But it's important to understand that he didn't leave. He simply transformed into, he says, allow yourself to have the grieving period, but don't get stuck in it, because in a couple of months, he will be able to start reaching out, he hopes. And then he wants you to be ready, because he wants to scare the living daylights out of his sister, he says. So I think he was kind of a funny character. Really a good-hearted person is what it feels like to me, with a great sense of humor, but also a lot of insecurities about himself and about how he fit into this world. So no, I understand that. He is okay. He will reach out. I want to say Sean, but Sean or Shane. Sean or Shane. I'm not really clear on the name though, but something in that vicinity. But he loves you and he's okay and he loves everybody and he's going to support everybody and try to scare the living daylights out of you just to get a kick, just to get a giggle out of you. But so he's going, be ready. But he's going to be there to help you get through the grieving process as well. So yeah, he's okay. Okay, I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's see. Patty M. Okay, Patty. Which one? This one. What are those cards? I have 5 different packs that I work with. These are all cards that you guys sent to me that my followers have gifted me for my birthdays. I love them and I use all of them. So these are the Metatron cards from, who is it? Amanda Ellis. I want to make my own cards, but I don't know how to do that. One day. Patty. Oh, there it is. Flipped over. Ooh, cool one. I have not seen this one yet. Detach from drama. Look up. This is for Patty M. Let's see. Patty, it just feels to me like your vibration is getting higher. Therefore, that what they call the veil is getting thinner. Really, what it is you're moving up, and they are always in a higher vibration. So you're getting closer to their realm, right? And so what's happening is you're getting a lot of visitors. You're getting a lot of connections that you might never have had before. And it's not because there's too much stuff to tell you. It's simply because the higher in vibration we go, the more we move into a 5th dimensional plane, the easier and the thinner that kind of border between us becomes. And so you will just pick up on anybody who's thinking about you or anybody who is in some way or form attached to you or connected to you. Okay, so the card does say detached from drama, but it says 37. 3 plus 7 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. So 1 is kind of a master number. So it's all about new beginnings. So that's where that new dimension comes in. You know, it's like, to me, although this kind of looks like this could be a sad person. I don't see it that way. It's almost like when you meditate, you're radiating out so much energy that everybody from a higher frequency feels you, right? It's almost like they're getting a little fax. They're getting sent a little email that you're becoming available. That your connection is open. That's kind of what it feels like to me. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's a good thing. You're moving up in vibration. You're moving into a higher dimensional plane, and therefore the veil gets thinner, and you will have sometimes random people just kind of stop by and say hi or connect with you. Okay, that's what that is. I hope that helps. All right. Heather says, Amanda Ellis led me to you years ago. Oh, really? She channeled Madeline McCann and mentioned you'd come up with the same information. Really? I looked you up and loved you since. Oh, I did not know that. I usually don't look at other people's work because I don't want to be distracted or influenced in any way. So, but that's nice to hear that we're picking up on the same information. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's see. Lillian, she's experiencing a challenge with a friend with mental health issues. A card or insight would be helpful. Well, let's see if we can get something for you. Let's see. Lillian, which one? This one? Okay. Wow. How's Mr. Rooster? Doing his thing. He likes to sing all day long. I'm surprised he doesn't get a sore throat. How many times he goes out and goes, good look. Terrible. Oh, he's a sweetheart. Light, Lillian, light. Okay, let's see. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. It's really whatever is happening between you and that person. It's about looking at it from a different perspective, putting yourself into their shoes. How would you want to be treated? How would you want to be helped or assisted in whatever way or form? So they're just kind of talking about changing perspectives and focusing on empathy and focusing on finding a way to assist that person in order to provide some kind of healing for that person or guide them to the opportunity of healing. But it's also about protecting yourself, because I'm really being drawn to this kind of rainbowy light that's around her. And to me, that's what I see when I see auras. It's really kind of a mix, a blend of different colors. And that to me also shows that you do need to protect yourself in an energetic bubble of love and peace. So it is very important every morning before you get out of bed, that you envision a beautiful rainbow light kind of energetic shield around you. Just think of the Jedis, shields up. Just push your little button and that's what I imagine every morning. And as you're envisioning that, you express gratitude. Thank you for my protection. And thank you for always being there to guide me to do the right thing in every situation. And then you get up with a comforted heart, knowing that I'm okay. I got my shields up. I'm being guided to do what is right. And I don't need to doubt what the right thing is. As long as I do what I feel is right, then it's going to be the right thing in the situation. So know that you're being helped in the situation, but they're also saying, don't be the victim. Okay, look at it from a different angle. Look at it from the angle of the other person and ask yourself, if you were the other person, what would you want people to do? Would you want them to help you? Would you want them to leave you alone? Whatever it may be, put yourself in a different light, in a different perspective, and then the answers, the right answers will follow to help you with the situation. Okay, so whatever you're doing, that's what needs to be done. Yes, that's what I have been doing. Well, then you're following your guidance. Then this is a confirmation that you're doing the right thing. Okay, because you are being guided. I feel that you have a great team around you. Trust them, and trust yourself, because you're much more intuitive than you think. And when you start trusting yourself more, then the answers will find you much, much quicker. Okay, Lillian? You're welcome, honey. Hope that helps. All right. Let's see. Annalie Johansson, is that it? I think. Annalie Johansson? Or Johnson? You know who you are. That one came out fast. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amidst the discomfort. All right. So what I'm getting very quickly is that you tend to, and don't take this the wrong way. This is not a judgment, but you tend to over dramatize. I don't even know what the right word is. Okay, I'm a Belgian. I still struggle sometimes with English words. There's too much drama, and it's not like you're a drama queen, but it's like you make too big of a deal out of little things, little discomfort things. Okay, so when something happens, you blow it up and you make it so much worse than it needs to be. That's kind of what they're saying. But at the same time, you expand the most when you're in a situation of stress and when you're in a situation of pressure. So you're kind of a person that wants to avoid drama, but at the same time creates more drama, unnecessary drama with everything. But you're doing that because your soul knows that is how you kind of get your butt into gear. That's how you get this kind of drive to then fix it and to change and to figure it out. So it's almost like there's this push and pull kind of energy within you. You don't want the drama, but you're creating the drama unconsciously because the soul knows that that's how you're going to grow the fastest. Right? And it's almost like you need to become aware of that is kind of part of the journey that you've chosen. That's how you grow the most. So embrace the discomforts, but don't let it get you down. Okay, just see every discomfort as an opportunity for growth. And when you change that perspective on the discomforts, then the discomforts don't have to be such a drama fest, and you turn every situation into a positive situation. Okay, that's what I'm getting. That's what you need to work on. Okay, learning to embrace the discomforts because it is helping you to become more powerful. All right. Let's see. I hope that helps. Andy Nelson. Let's get a card for Andy. This one. I hope my chatting is not distracting. Oh no, don't worry about it. Not distracting. Crisis is opportunity. Exactly. From the human ego always wants to avoid any kind of discomfort, but it's what pushes us to change, to expand, to self-explore, to do the inner work. You know, it's a very helpful tool on this planet. Andy, Gaia Gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, earth intelligence. This is for Andy Nelson. Can you see it? Let's see. This is what they're saying in my head. You're focusing too much on the clouds and not enough on the sun behind it. You're being distracted by the things you don't want, while everything is moving in the right direction, is what they're saying. You're expanding, you're starting to apply your wisdom in your daily practice of life. And you're connecting to nature. You're really trying, you're absorbing information from nature, from the universe. You're getting a lot of downloads as well, is what I'm seeing. You know, it's kind of this thing. It makes me think of these downloads that just kind of come in at night, which does mess up your sleep pattern. If you're, and this is for everybody, we're getting so many downloads right now in order to alter the DNA and change the vibrational frequency of those who are open for it, and so on and so forth. So we're getting massive amounts of downloads. And so it is very common that when we're getting downloads that we wake up around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, or that we even wake up several times a night. So I wake up about 4 or 5 times a night. So I know I'm getting a lot of downloads, and always at around 3. That's usually the first time I wake up, and then I have like 5, and anyway, 6, and then 7, and it's just like it's a little tough right now because we're getting a lot of downloads, and it is kind of interfering with our sleep pattern. But just know that it's all part of a plan, okay? It needs to happen, unfortunately. And the best way for them to do it is when we're sleeping, or when we're in that kind of in-between phase, okay? Because that's the only time we fully surrender, because you can't sleep without surrendering. Sleeping is a surrender process. You have to give everything up, your thoughts, okay? You can't, if you keep thinking and you keep processing information, you're not going to fall asleep. It's as simple as that. Sleeping is really, truly surrendering everything, the mind, the emotions, and only then can you fall asleep. So that's why it's the best time for spirits to contact us as well. Like at night, I get a lot of communication with spirit, which can be annoying if you're trying to sleep. And we get a lot of downloads then, because the mind is not in the way. Okay, the mind has been disconnected, and so therefore these downloads can get uploaded into our system without too much interference. Okay, but it's almost like Andy, they're kind of saying, look, chill out. Okay, stop focusing on the things that bring confusion, and focus on the things that bring clarity, the things that are stable, the things that you understand. It's about not you're looking too far for answers. You got to keep it simple. Okay, keep it simple right now. Everything will become clear over time, but you're trying to force things. You're trying to change things too rapidly, too dramatically. And they're saying because you're focusing on everything that's not right or not according to your plan, you're being distracted and your manifestations are being hindered by that focus. So really focus on what is going right, on what is positive at this time, on what is a good thing. And when you keep your focus on that, then the clouds will pass and you'll be able to see the sun again. Okay, so I hope that helps. Let's see. How many Susans can show up today? Susan's neighborhood. I know. Lots of Susans today. Let's see. Megan. Megan wants a card. Thank you, sweetheart. Let's see. Megan. We're going for the animals. It's Susan Day today. I know. Oopa. Megan, clearing the excess. Clearing the excess. Let's see. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is in your physical body or your physical space. Megan, you are expanding. I keep seeing, like, there's all this stuff here, but the only thing I see on the card is this beautiful clear water wave. Okay. It's almost, and water is a cleanser. Okay. It's almost like you need to get, you know how they baptize you and they put your head under the water. They clear you of your sins and you're healed. You know, something like that. I see it in the movies all the time. I was never raised with a religion, but I see it in the movies all the time, and I think it's really funny. But it is because water is a cleanser. Okay, that's why they do that. And it's almost like, you know, you need to. It's like you're going through a transformational phase. You're ascending. You're moving in a higher vibration. You're awakening, and with that awakening comes a what's the right word? Oh, I can't come up to the word right now. It's not re-exploring, but it's re-examining. That's the right word. Thank you, Eric. Thank God for my spirits, right? That they help me out. It's time to re-examine everything, what you eat, your home, you know, and it's time to declutter, and it's time to really kind of do a cleansing inside and out. And when you do that, because people don't understand that our homes and all our stuff holds on to energy as well. And so getting rid of things we no longer need, or getting rid of things that were from people that, you know, really didn't love us that much, or kind of everything turned negative or whatever. Sometimes we hold on to things just because we got it as a gift, but we don't really like those people, but we're still holding on to it because we feel obligated to hold on to it. All that stuff needs to go. Okay, it's about really doing a clearing and a cleansing of the body, the mind, the heart, and the space that you're in. And it could also mean re-examining your job. It could be re-examining your choices. So either way, with an awakening process comes a re-examination of everything that is around you and within you. And we call that, you know, I call that clearing up the clutter. I have a online class called The Road to Enlightenment, which is a 6-part class on learnitlive.com. And I talk about, you know, how in order for us to move into the different states of consciousness, which is victim consciousness is the first one. Then we got manifestor consciousness, being consciousness, and so on and so forth. In order for us to ascend in those different states of consciousness, we have to clear the clutter. We really have to look at what we're holding onto inside and outside. And in doing so, you create space, energetic space. One, you heal the vibrations around you and within you, but two, you also create space for new high vibrational things and feelings to come in. Okay, so I don't know if that makes sense, but it's about doing that for you at this time. Let's see. Does that make, I don't know if that makes any sense. Megan says, I'm a homeschool mom. That's great. I'm all for homeschool moms. I don't like institutionalized school. They're just little prisons where they brainwash the peoples. Nikki says, it's me with the sore neck. Okay. I was picking up on somebody's sore neck. You're welcome, Megan. I hope that helps in some way, but it seems very important at this time to really do some decluttering in all different ways and forms, because we are already halfway through the year, and at the end of the year, those two timelines are going to start splitting up, and really cleansing our home, cleansing our space, cleansing ourselves is going to be crucial. That's going to determine whether you remain on the 3D or you move into a 5D. So do some thorough cleansing. Make a little money off the side. Do a little, what's that called? What do you guys call that? Yard sale in America. They don't do that here, but here in Europe. But I love them yard sales. Amen to homeschool moms. Hey, I'm all for it. I was a homeschool mom for quite a while with my kids. Alexa says, I first saw you on Channeling Eric and was hooked on your videos ever since. Oh, thank you. Most authentic medium. Well, I try my best. I'm just me spitballing it out. Thank you, sweetheart. Let's see. All right. Natalia Kuzminova. Let's see what Spirit says for you today. Susan says, I've been decluttering my house as well. I felt the push, so I just got it going. Yeah. I do that every time I move. I'm kind of a person. I'm like, oh, let's move to America. Okay. Now let's move back to Belgium. Okay. Now we're in France. It's like, okay. Oh, Lord. Natalia. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Okay. Yeah. Every time I move, I'm like getting rid of stuff. So I'm always decluttered in this end. Okay. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Natalia, it's all about the advice that your team wants to give you is you're still too worried about making a mistake. Surrender to the natural flow. Okay. The universe has your back. It's time to start trusting it more. Okay. You always fear being victimized in some way or form. And because you have that fear, you victimize yourself and you boycott and your own creation. Okay, you hinder it, you create blockages and energies that slow down the process of manifesting what you truly want. So please, they say, learn to surrender more. You're not surrendering enough. You're not trusting us enough, your team, and you're not trusting the universe enough to provide you with what you want. Because what you want, you can have, you can achieve, but you are the only hinder. Your mind and your fears is what's putting a foot on the brake of accomplishing that which you want to have and which you want to experience. So surrender, my darling. Trust. Everything, the universe is working for you. Okay, the universe is there to give you everything you need, but you yourself have to choose to remain in a vibrational state that mirrors, vibrates at the same frequency, that mirrors exactly what it is that you want to experience. Okay, and that is very, very important to do. So get rid of the fears. Trust you, your higher self. She knows everything she needs to know. And she knows exactly what to do to get you where you want to go. But don't let your human ego and the fears that attach to that ego get in the way of the desired manifestations, the desired plan, program. Okay, I hope that helps, my love. Molly Holly says, my house partner is a big cluster and it brings my energy down. He collects other people's junk that they have thrown away. Well, it's not, if he can turn that into money, that junk, then it could be a positive. But if he just collects it and not does anything with it, then you might have a problem. Uh-huh. Let's see. Truthfully truthful. Would love something about the money situation. Okay. Truthfully truthful. Okay. There it went. We've got two. Aww. I choose to learn through love. And the second one reads, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Both red cards. Money flows where intention goes, is what they're saying. You have to know that you're abundant already. Okay, you have to feel that abundance. It's all right. You have to kind of have this attitude. I don't need to worry. The universe has my back. The universe will make sure that I will find the funds and I will have the funds that I need in order to live a comfortable life. The more we focus on what's lacking, the more lack we create. That's just how it is. So they really kind of are encouraging you to look at your your finances with a more loving, more appreciative vibration. Thank you for the abundance. Thank you. A great mantra is money flows easy to me. I say that every day. and we're not millionaires, but we're okay. We're comfortable. We always are comfortable. We don't have to worry. So, and I came from a household where money was scarce and where um, it was always a foundation of fighting. So there were always big fights because of money problems. So I grew up with a really bad connection relationship with money, and so I started working at a very young age because I was terrified that I would end up like my parents, penniless, always struggling, always being limited in what we could eat and what we could afford. Um, and so I had a really bad relationship with that. And no matter how much I worked, I always never had enough to pay my bills. And so at one point, I had to do what they're advising you to do. I had to move into a vibration of love in regards to my finances. I really had to be right minded. I had to change my perspective and my relationship with love. And I surrendered to the universe and said, okay, I know that money will come easy to me. And I know that abundance is a real thing. Lack is the illusion. Lack is something that's been created by those who want to keep us small and fearful, because we live in a universe where conscious creations come, physicality comes from a conscious creation, right? From a thought, from a feeling. A thought and a feeling that are aligned creates and manifests into physical reality. So there's no way there's a lack. The only thing that we're lacking is to figure out how to manifest. That's what we're never taught in school. Okay. Those are the things they try to hide from us. So when you start aligning your feelings, I am abundant, you just have to feel the abundance. You have to feel that you're okay, that the universe has your back, that anything can be manifested by simply feeling it and knowing it. When you are in that state of knowing, then your finances will get better. And for me, they did too. I didn't change anything. I had the same job and I was doing the same thing, but every month we had more and more left over at the end of the month, and that we lived exactly the same. So what changed? Nothing that we did changed, but our emotional connection and our thought processing in regards to our finances changed. And instead of looking at what was lacking, and instead of when we bought food, instead of thinking, oh, I don't know if we can afford this and I don't know if we can afford that, we simply express gratitude. Oh, thank you that I can buy this, and thank you that I can buy that. We started changing our lingo, what we expressed verbally, what we thought, what we felt as we were shopping. And over a matter of just a few weeks, our finances started changing. And so we literally just bought what we always bought for food. And we always bought everything on sale. Still today, I don't give full price. Hell no. Those things are overcharged. T-shirts and clothing, everything's overcharged. So I refuse to participate in that system. So I only buy it when it's on sale. But I do support local small businesses. But when it comes to the big chains, hell no, I'm paying full price for anything. That's just part of my principle. But anyway, everything changed. No, nothing changed for us the way we lived, but our minds and our hearts and our knowings changed, and therefore our finances changed as well. And that's kind of what they're saying here. Okay. So try and implement that. Trust. Okay. Trust. Even if you don't see it right away, you have to trust. You have to be grateful. Be grateful that you have what you have. And just know that, money flows easy to you. Abundance is always a present and a guarantee. Lack is an illusion. Okay. Repeat that as a mantra on a daily basis, and just know that you're going to be okay. All right. I hope that helps. Let's see here. Janine Duran. Duran. Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. Janine. Thank you, Georgia. Janine. Am I saying that right? Janine? I could be wrong. What do we got here? Rediscover your zeal. Whatever that means. I don't know what zeal is. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. Janine, it's almost like Spirit is kind of asking you in my head. They're asking you, are you following your highest excitement? Are you following your passion? Because it's almost like you're in some kind of job situation that you don't feel very accomplished in, or you don't feel happy in. It doesn't bring any fulfillment. It may put food on the table, but that's about it. And they're kind of saying, look, you really need to start learning to follow your passion and to follow your excitement. And it's almost like you don't quite know what that is, but they're saying, yes, you do. You've just put it aside because you believe that it's not possible for you, and it is what they're saying. So really kind of look into zeal is your desire. Oh, okay. That's a new word for me. Never heard anybody talk about zeal before. Thank you. So re-examine your past, the things you used to love doing as a kid. A lot of information is in our childhood, what we used to love playing and what we used to love doing. A lot of that is kind of intuitive knowing of what is to come. Okay. I always talked to the animals when I was a kid. I would have full-blown conversations. I was always helping people, at my jobs, and everybody was always like, what do you think, Emma? What do you feel, Emma? So, for a very long time, I didn't notice what I was really doing. I thought I was just having conversations, but it took me a little bit to figure out that, hey, I'm not just having any conversations. I'm getting the information from somewhere else. Anyway, spend some time, some energy, some focus on discovering or rediscovering what you're passionate about, what you really want to do. If God was right next to you and could give you any job in the world, what would it be? Something that would bring you joy, not just for the money or the fame. Really, what would make you happy to do on a daily basis, and then see if how you can incorporate that into your life. Okay, but it just feels very important that you stop doing things just to survive, and you start finding your passion and create abundance from that. Okay. I hope that helps. Janine says, thank you. I'm trying to figure out where I need it next, where God needs me. God needs you to simply follow your passion. God doesn't need you to be anywhere. You get to decide where you want to go, what you want to bring to this world, and God will always support you in those choices. So, Ask yourself, where do I want to be? Okay. Not where does God want me to be? Where do I want to be? What is my passion? What makes me feel whole, complete? What makes me feel accomplished? What makes me feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to do? Okay, that's the question you need to answer, and God will go, yes. All right, Georgia Mackie, let's get you a card. Future career. Let's see. Gracias. You're welcome. De nada. Robinette says the 369 method of manifestation worked for me. I don't know what that is, but I'm happy it works. Mamelo says, I was very intuitive when I was a child, and I would pick up on people's emotions and thoughts. Me too. When I was 4, it started to become clear to my parents around the age of 4 is what they told me. When I started to ask why people who were always smiling and cranking jokes were sad. Georgia, find balance, Georgia. Find balance. Find balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Georgia, it's almost like you're spreading yourself too thin. That's what they're showing me. Like you're doing too many things at the same time. Maybe you're thinking about too many things at the same time. It just feels like your mind and your energy is being spread thin. You're just not being you're not putting up boundaries. I think that you're always trying to help people, and that's very noble, but you need to help yourself as well. Minimize, simplify is the word that comes to mind. You know, the things that I'm looking at is all this stuff that's on her desk, right? It's got all these different tools of connecting, and it's almost like they're saying, look, you're filling your mind with too much stuff. You're just trying to do too much at the same time, and when you do that, you can't master anything that you do, or you can't bring anything to a completion, because you're just constantly being distracted by so many things. So they're saying declutter the mind, find a way on a daily basis to just kind of disconnect from everything so you can get re-energized, and really simplify. Don't take on so many responsibilities, so many jobs, so many problems, so many thoughts. Simplify is what they're saying. If you can reduce the amount of energy that you, or if you can reduce the amount of places that you put energy into, and reduce that, then you're going to be able to be more balanced and more energized, and then you're going to be able to actually find and create successes in what it is that you are focusing on. And once that is completed, then you can add something else, but one thing at a time. You're trying to do too many things or thinking about too many things at the same time, and it's just kind of creating chaos, and you're becoming imbalanced, and and then you feel lost, and then you don't know anything anymore, and it just feels like you're a little bit all over the place. Okay? Simplify life, simplify what you focus on, one thing at a time. Be present in the moment. You're too much ahead or too much in the past that you're not being mindful in your daily experiences. Okay? So I hope that helps. Let's see. Nikki Ryan. Nikki Ryan. Let's get a card for Nikki. Tasha says, hi, Tosh. 369. Interesting because Terrence Howard talks about that. Someone said that those numbers are the key to the universe. I need to look that up. Let's see. Cool. He's a smart dude, that Terrence Howard. People don't fully understand him yet, and there's going to be, the dark forces are going to try and attack him and discredit him, but don't let them. What he says is truth. He's got the keys. Tesla came up, well, another brilliant mind. Another brilliant mind that was attacked and discredited. And then all his work was stolen. Memories of Atlantis, Nikki. Memories of Atlantis. Spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. You are the key to the kingdom door, is what they're saying. It's almost like they're saying, keep up the good work, because you are growing, but you don't feel that way. You feel like you're kind of stagnant, like you're just kind of standing. I'm so sorry. Like you're standing still. But they kind of want to acknowledge that you're not, okay? It's not because your outside world isn't changing immediately and your situation isn't changing immediately, that there's no growth, that there's no ascension, that there's no spiritual progress, because there is, okay? And they're saying, like, the key, you are the key. It's almost like, this is almost like a door, and that's, to me, is almost like a key. It's like you are the key to your own kingdom, okay? So get excited. It's about getting excited, even if you don't see the changes happening yet. They are happening already. They are within your reach, but you have to know that they're already in existence, that all you need to do is adjust your frequency in order to match that which you want to experience. And then once you match it, you'll have it, you'll see it, and bring it into your physical reality. So it's about knowing that it's already created. All you need to do is be ready to receive. You need to have that excitement. You need to stay in that exciting vibration, because things are happening, things are progressing, even if you don't always see it right away. Okay? So Nikki, they just want to acknowledge that everything is going as planned. How do I adjust frequency? By adjusting how you feel about it. That's how we adjust our frequency. Our emotional center is one of the most important things in order to change our vibrational frequency. So it's not just about focusing on something. You can have a vision board all you want, but if you don't feel what's already on that board in the right way, then nothing will come into fruition. So in order for us to match a certain frequency, we have to feel as if we already as if it's already in our reality, of it's already here. We have to feel gratitude for it. We have to express gratitude. We have to feel excitement. We have to feel love. Okay, change how you feel about your life, about where you're going, what you want, and already feel excited because it's already here. Okay, and the more you align with that feeling, the more you will start to welcome it into your reality. She says, been feeling flat lately and directionless. Yeah, that's what they said. Interesting card reading. Thank you. You're welcome. That's what they said. They said you're kind of on pause. You're standing still, but they want to acknowledge that you're not. People always want to see things happen. And when it's not, then they think, oh, nothing's changing, nothing's improving. But they're saying you are energetically ascending. So trust, get excited. Okay. Let's see. Jacqueline Peters. Jacqueline Peters. What do I do about? Oh no, please have a card. Okay. All right. Let's see. You can do it, Nikki. I have faith in you. Thank you. Jacqueline Peters. Same card. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Stay positive is the message, Jacqueline. Stay positive. Expect only good things to come to you. Expect the world to heal. When we focus on what we don't want, we'll just keep getting more of that. We expect improvement, expect unification of people, expect healing of people, expect abundance. It's about you focusing on expecting the right things, the things that you do want, and not the things that you don't want. Okay, so it's a very simple message, but stay in a positive vibration. All is well, they remind you. All is well. All right. Let's see. G. Dillon. Feels stuck in the job. Okay. Temptation. Okay. Let's see what that reads. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty. This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever it guys. It's almost like when it comes to the job situation, you want to change and you know what you want to do, but you're being tempted by the illusion of stability. In other words, you're afraid to move into something unknown because of the illusion of stability that your job currently provides. So you're afraid of taking a leap of faith. You're afraid of taking a chance. because you don't know where it's going to lead. And that fear is what keeps you blocked in life. That fear of the unknown, that fear of, oh, but it all could go south and it all could go, yes, but it could also all go well. And it can all go into a very positive direction. How it progresses depends on how you choose to be on a daily basis, which vibration you choose to have. And they're kind of saying, go for it. Fuck that shit. If you don't, if you don't try it right now, you're always going to regret it. So it's really about letting go of the illusion of stability and understanding that stability can only occur when you're in a happy, joyful, inspirational state of mind. That's when true stability occurs. That's when true safety occurs. Okay. Any job that is based on simply survival is not a stability at all, and it's not a safety net, because that means it can be taken away at any moment in time, and then you will have spent your whole life doing a job you don't like, and then they can take it away because your fear of losing that stability is going to manifest itself over and over again into your reality. So you might have had experiences of lack and a lack of abundance, and it's simply because you're fearful of that. And so the more you fear, the more you manifest it, and the more problems occur. So instead, what do you got to lose? Nothing. Okay. You will always find a way to be okay. The universe will support you. You need to believe that. You need to trust that. And you need to trust in yourself that you can do anything you put your mind to. But if you don't trust in yourself, then how can the universe provide you more of that trust if the trust is not there? Okay. So that's what it feels like. They can take it away. Let them. It means it wasn't meant for you. Okay. People are so afraid of things leaving. Things leaving creates space for something new. Okay. New opportunities, new ways of expansion, new self-discoveries. Where do I start? Find your passion. What do you really want to do? If you could do any job in the world, what would it be? Find the answers that you're seeking. What job would make you feel excited to get up every day? And it's not about the most money. If you think about most money, then you're not spiritually open. Then you're very kind of blinded by the programs that were imprinted into you. You have to find your passion. What makes you feel good? Anybody can achieve anything, but we have to believe in ourselves. And we are so programmed and controlled to believe that we can't do that. That's an illusion. Oh, you can't do that. You're not smart enough. You're not this enough. You're not that enough. Yes, we can. You can accomplish anything you want. This is your reality, your universe. We have millions and millions and billions of different little universes within a collective universe, but you're still in your own universe. You're the creator, the sole creator of the experiences you attract and manifest. But you have to own that. You got to go, I am the shit in this reality. I am God right here because God is me. And I was given the ability of creation. Yeah, it's crazy in the States. Yeah, but those are distractions. Those are distractions. Don't let your outer reality become your inner reality. Your outer reality is a reflection of you. So the craziness you experience outside is the fear you experience within. I know people in America who are thriving, who are loving what they do, who are in a state of abundance because they don't let the collective creation determine their own reality, their own universe. It doesn't matter how crazy it gets out there. France is crazy too. Macron's a little cuckoo nest too. So I don't let that stop me from living my best life, from doing what I love. We all have abilities and we all have the choice to create the life we want to have, but you have to stop finding excuses why that's impossible. And you have to stop blaming other forces for your discomfort. It's hard work. It takes determination. It sometimes takes sacrifice, but we can create the life we truly want if we stop allowing ourselves to feel victimized by our situation, by our government, by our outer reality, and most definitely victimized by ourselves because we're scared, because they put that fear in you. Ooh, it's tough in America. It's tough everywhere. The whole world has gone to shit because it needs to implode, but it's a positive thing, okay? Things don't change if people are comfortable. Things only change when it's uncomfortable. So you have to not look at it as it's tough. You have to look at it as changes are coming, okay? And the first change is me, how I see myself, how I believe in myself, how I love and respect myself enough to follow what I truly want. Okay? The more excuses we make, the less we will manifest what we truly want, and the more we will manifest what we hate. It's about changing perspectives, changing your vibration. If you're always in a state of fear, you're only going to have fearful experiences. That's just a fact. The universe gives you more of the vibration that you choose to reside in. The universe doesn't give you more of what you want. It gives you more of who you are vibrationally. It matches your vibrational frequency, your state of being. That's what the outer reality will match. Okay, so if you want to change the outside reality, you have to change the inner reality first. That's just a physical law. It's called the law of attraction, the law of manifestation. It is a proven, scientifically proven law. Okay, that's just how energy works. We are all energetic beings having a virtual reality in an energetic reflection, an energetic projection of the conscious mind, which is what you call the world. It's not really there. This house isn't really here. It's an energetic conscious projection that I believe this is my house. Okay, and collectively with people, we co-create that existence of this house. But you have to understand that everything is pure energy. We're not solid. This table isn't solid. It's a bunch of molecules flying and bumping against each other in empty space. Nothing is solid. It is pure energy in motion. Do you understand? That's why the emotions are so crucial. The emotional state is crucial in the creation of our physical reality, our physical experiences. Because it's energy in motion. Okay, energy needs to always be in motion. It can't be stagnant, can't be created nor destroyed. So it needs to constantly transform itself. And how does it transform itself? By our conscious mind. We're creating things. God isn't creating it for you. God is simply observing. Okay, we're the creators. Each and every single one of you has a universe. It is your unique universe. Nobody will experience this life the way that you do. Nobody, not your closest partner, not your children. They will all have their own experience of a collective creation. But the way that you experience this reality is only you, only your perspective, only your reality. So you get to choose what that reality looks like by altering and aligning with the vibrational match of what you do want. But you have to understand how powerful you are. You're in this world, we're being taught that we're worth nothing. You're just a number. Well, you're not. You're everything in your universe. Everything. You are the most important person in your universe because you're the one who's going to decide what experiences you attract and manifest. But we are being taught that that's not the truth, that we have to surrender to other people who tell you what you can and can't do. And it's the biggest bullshit. It's the biggest lie in the world. Okay? So take responsibility for your own creation. Stop making excuses. I'm not being mean. I'm being truthful. Oh, it's too hard out there. It's too, no. No, it's not. What do you want? You're the creator. You can create anything in the world. So create it. Pa, pa, pa. Okay. I hope that helps, my love. Let's see. Melissa. Melissa's dad has passed. She wants to know if there's a message. Yes, Melissa. Joy is the ultimate creator. He wants you to have more fun in life. Okay? Again, stop taking life so seriously. You come here to enjoy yourself. You come here because you get to create something out of nothing. And that's the biggest attraction to have an incarnation, is because you get to be the ultimate creator. You get to decide what happens for a change. When we're in our natural state and our higher vibrational state, we are collectively creating. But when we choose to have an incarnation, we create an ego in order to separate ourselves temporarily, or have the experience of temporarily separation of the collective creation. And so in that independent creation, we get to do things the way we see fit. Okay, and that is why we are here. So, Melissa, have more fun creating. Live life to the fullest. Life is meant to be lived, not survived. And that is your dad's message for you. I hope that helps, honey. Here we go. Peggy says, I love seeing your kitties and chickens. Oh, me too. They're my joy. I go outside. They follow me around. It's so funny. I'm like everybody's mama. Let's see. Tammy Grimaldo. I was wondering if you know and can tell me about my angels and spirit guides. I would love to talk and know names of who I am speaking with. Well, we would have to do a personal reading with that. So you will have to make an appointment for that. But unfortunately, because these are intuitive channelings, so in order to get names, sometimes I get names intuitively too, but if you want to know your whole team, we would have to move into a higher vibration of channeling, which I do in personal sessions. But let's see what they want to tell you. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. We've been talking about that. And energy flows where my intention goes. Well, that's like two of the same things kind of highlighting each other, and they both have those little squirrels. Connect the dots is what they're telling me. Connect the dots. It's almost like you have a good insight of who is with you, but you're not trusting what you're getting. I do feel like you have Archangel Michael with you. I don't know if you talk to Michael a lot, but I do feel like he's there to help you connect the dots. It's almost like you're channeling. It's like they're making me feel like you really have excellent channeling abilities, but the only thing you're lacking is trust. You don't trust in your own abilities because your preconceived idea on how that channeling needs to occur or how that spirit communication needs to occur is what's hindering the communication, the clarity. Okay, because they're saying that you are an excellent channeler when you don't think about channeling. It's like when you talk to people, you give them advice not even knowing that that you're channeling information from their team to pass on to them. But the moment you try to connect in some way or form, you put up this expectation on what it needs to look like or sound like or feel like. And when you put up the expectation, you completely dismantle the communication. So release all expectations when communicating to spirit. You can't try and control the situation. When you try and control the channeling or the communicative process, then you're gonna completely block everything. So allow it to come as natural as possible without interfering too much of what the process needs to look like, and connect the dots, because it's almost like you already have a good idea of who is with you, but you don't trust it. So start trusting it. Okay, and understand that the more we surrender to the process, the more we understand and we know that channeling is always occurring within each and every individual, because we're never disconnected from our higher self or our spiritual team. Communication is 100% always active and reactive. The more you surrender to that knowing, to that fact, the easier communication will find you. Okay, I hope that helps. I feel like I channel Eric. I believe that is a possibility. Yes, I believe that as well. Eric is always there to help, and he will come to anybody who requests his presence. So if you get that weird giddy feeling, when I connect to Eric, I get that kind of like goofy feeling inside. He has this, it's hard to explain, but he has this kind of playful, sexually oriented. He's very sexually oriented, kind of naughty energy. When you feel that, then yeah, that's him. That's him. He's just kind of weird. Okay. Lexus. I hope that helps, Tammy. Lexus Ivana. All right. Let's see. This one. All right. Eric is a bit fruity. Sometimes you just want to smack him. He'll embarrass you. That's who he is. He's like that annoying brother that's always like getting in the way, but always helps you because he loves you. That's who he is. Lexus Ivana. Every step counts, my love. Every step counts. There's an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. It's almost like they're saying, stop being so careful. It's like you're too careful. You're always trying to avoid discomfort. And it's like it's like your whole life is um, this obstacle course that you're, kind of like Indiana Jones. She's trying to avoid all the death traps and the booby traps. They're saying just relax, just flow. Okay? Really absorb and be appreciative and be open and receptive to whatever opportunity comes for expansion, whether it's a good experience or a bad experience. Both are good. Okay? Both lead to your inner growth. Both lead to you being more stronger, more connected, more yourself. Okay? So stop trying to avoid all the booby traps. Just stop expecting booby traps and just expect only good things to happen. Okay. I hope that helps, my love. Okay. Nana. What is it? Nana Z4MZ. Let's see. Nana. I'll just call you Nana. If that's okay. That helps. Thank you. You're welcome, honey. Amanda says, just listening to you, Emma, calms my energy. Well, I'm happy I could be of service, my love. Whoop. Well, that one flew. Hold on. Oh, Lord. Can I get to it? Yes, I can. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Nana. Let's see. It's like they're saying in my head, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So even if you're going through dark experiences or painful experiences, it will always be okay. People are so scared of discomfort. They're so scared of the darkness. But there can't be darkness without light. So the light is always present, the light is always available, and the light is always accessible. Because even within the darkness, we can find the brightness of the stars. Okay. So see every experience as a positive. Okay. And when you're having a down moment, it's okay. Allow yourself to have a down moment, and just allow yourself to feel what you feel in those moments, but don't get stuck into it. Okay. It's about living life. It's almost like they want you to live your life from now on, always remembering that, look, all the problems you've ever encountered in your life, look where you are. You're still here. You're still doing all right. There was always a solution. It's about reminding yourself. People are always so scared. But why? If you look at your journey so far, every problem eventually got resolved or went away or provided some kind of growth and expansion for yourself. So whenever we go or we encounter something uncomfortable, we just have to remind ourselves, it's all right. This too will pass. Done it before, right? You need to always get into that state of mind and just know that even within the darkness, there is light. There is expansion to be had. So darkness doesn't really exist without the light. Okay, the light can exist without the darkness, but the darkness cannot exist without the light. Therefore, there is always hope. There is always positivity. There is always something light and bright to be had out of any dark experience. Okay, and that's something they just want to remind you for some reason. All right. So whatever it is that you might be going through, or whatever it is you will go through, it is kind of a tip that they're giving you in order to smooth sail through the discomfortable parts. And the more we allow ourselves to just surrender to that sailing, the less dark parts will show up. Okay. I hope that helps. Angie Buen. Thank you. Let's get you a card, my love. Which one? This one? Okay. Angie. When is my calendar opening again? I am fully booked for this year. I usually open it November 23rd, I believe. And I usually get sold out in one day. So sending in your request on that day and surrendering to the natural divine rhythm of all things is key. Okay. I usually have to disappoint about 500 people. And I do feel sorry about that, but I can only do so many sessions a day. I have to be very careful with my energy. So I'm already doing more this year than I should, and I can feel it. I need more time to disconnect, just to kind of regain the energies, because what I do is very energy intensive. Angie, seeing both sides and shedding the old. The letting go is what's coming up in my head for some reason. Release, let go. Seeing both sides. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. And shedding the old. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you would be able to see these new prospects. I could be wrong, but I feel like you're either intimidated by someone or something. And they're saying, let it go. Don't get intimidated by someone or something that has absolutely no control over you or your journey. Trust that whatever comes out of this situation is going to be beneficial for you in some way or form. Even if the human ego sees it differently, it just feels like you need to embrace it anyway. Okay. But the most important thing is to let it go. Leave it up to the universe. Okay. Release, let it go. Leave it up to the universe. It's not because there's big sharks surrounding you that you as a little fish have to be scared. Okay. Because the little fish are quick, they're smart, and they're much quicker than the shark, so they can outsmart the sharks. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I'm getting. So whatever your situation is that might be holding you back, or that might be bringing you some fear or anxiety, let it go. Okay. All will unfold as it is meant to unfold. All right. You're welcome, Angie. I hope that helps. Like I said, sometimes it's things that are already happening. Sometimes it's for things to come. Keep the answers with you if it doesn't resonate at this time, because I can guarantee you it will probably come at a later time. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, I get booked up real fast. But I would recommend go to my website, EmanuelleMcIntosh.com, and sign up for the newsletter, because then you'll get an email. I don't do newsletters every month. I only do newsletters when I have something to announce that's big. So you won't get overflooded with newsletters from me, but you will get one when I announce the exact date of when I will be reopening my schedule. And sometimes people who are on for the people who are on my Patreon page, they get benefits as well. Sometimes they can request a day earlier than everybody else, and so on and so forth, or they get other free videos and free things. So go check that out. There's weekly channelings on that to the best of my ability. And I think there's over 200 channeled posts right now where I communicate to many different spirits, including Tesla and Einstein, and Pocahontas comes by very often. And we've got Bruce Lee that's channeled the post about self-discipline, a whole bunch of stuff, your questions answered. You guys get to send in questions, and I channel a very extensive post with the help of my spirits, like what is the moon, and all of that. That was an interesting one. The moon is not what I thought it was, but it was interesting what came out. I was like, okay. And then we do monthly Jesus messages, which I am channeling tomorrow for the Patreon members. So every month Yeshua comes by as well. Okay. Who else am I being drawn to? Tasha. Let's get a card for Tasha. Tasha Valverde. And then we're going to do a group card. And then, let's see. Which one? This one. Okay. The moon, that would be interesting. Yes, we have a whole channeled extensive post. And when you read it, it's almost like a sci-fi movie. Like they could literally make a sci-fi movie out of the information that I got. That's crazy. Tasha, divination. Crazy. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. It's about having fun with your spiritual abilities, exploring different aspects of spiritual communication, maybe different modalities, and just having fun with it, like a little kid trying, like a little kid when you get your first your science kit, and you're trying to, um, get your little microscope and you're trying different things. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. Try different things, candles and pendulums and all kinds of fun stuff, dowsing rods. And it's about having fun with your spiritual team, and in doing so, really reactivating those powers, because you are very connected at the moment and you do feel that. But you still, it's like you still approach it with too serious of an attitude. You need to become more playful with it and not go into a state of expectations, but simply go into a state of gratitude that whatever comes through will come through, and whatever doesn't. Okay, so just really kind of, because it just feels like right now everything is highlighted for you, like the communication is becoming more and more clear, but you're trying to control it. Don't try to control it. Just let it come as it comes, and really have fun. Okay, go fun, go crazy, go explore. All right. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to do a group card. Dawn Foster. Okay, let's do one for Dawn. Thank you. Dawn. Dawn, I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust what I focus on will grow. Let's see. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and I trust that what I focus on will grow. You have to understand that you're planting the seeds, but you also have to give it time to grow. Okay. It's almost like your whatever it is you want or whatever it is you desire, you're trying to force it to grow faster than it can. So they're kind of go with the flow. Okay. Trust the divine rhythm of things. Everything will come into fruition when it's ready to come into your experience, into your reality. So you can ask and you can request everything you want. It will come, but you got to give it time to grow. Okay. Don't be in such a rush. Don't lose hope so fast, is what they're saying. It's almost like you want something and then you focus on it and you try to manifest it, but you very quickly give up because you don't see results fast enough. Understand that it is your vibrational state that will attract it into your reality, that will allow you to align with it and see it and experience it in the physical. But you need to give yourself time to align with it by staying in that vibration of already having it, or feeling like you already have it, feeling or believing and thinking that you already have it. You're trying to rush things too fast. Okay. Slow down, be patient, never give up, and just simply know that it will come when it's the right time for you to receive. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Let's see. Let's do one more. Sharice, is that how it is? Sharice. And then I really have to do my group card. And then I have to let you go because I've been channeling for over 2 hours and I'm starting to feel exhausted. Sharice Monique. I had a good friend called Monique when I was a teenager. I haven't seen her in forever, but I sometimes see her on Facebook. Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. All right. We were talking about downloads before, and it just feels like you're this is what they're saying, you're on the mend. It's like you're in this state of transformation and healing, and they just want to encourage you to keep focusing on that, keep working on that, keep encouraging yourself to love yourself more, to appreciate yourself more, and to believe in yourself more. Okay, it's almost like you need to reprogram your little computer in here, because you can be self-judgmental, too much judgment upon the self, too many expectations upon the self. You're too perfectionistic. It's almost like you punish yourself unconsciously, like you don't even know it that you're doing it, but the way you address yourself or the way you talk about yourself, it's not empowering. It's like that's what's healing right now. You're going through a healing phase. You're going through a kind of transformational phase where you're reprogramming the mind and the heart in order to create your future thinking, in order to create your new state of being, so you can ground yourself in a fifth dimensional plane. So they're saying keep up the good work. It may be hard. It is a challenge. Okay. It is extremely challenging what you're doing and undergoing right now, growing and healing and reprogramming our little computer up here, our belief system and our knowings, is a challenging thing. But don't let the challenges scare you away, because you are doing a really, really good. You're changing, you're transforming your energetic connections. And in doing so, slowly but surely, you will become the person you always were meant to be. Okay, so it's just encouraging words to keep working at it and to never, ever give up on yourself, and just embrace yourself more. Okay, don't be so demanding on yourself. You're here to have fun. Have more fun. Okay? All right. All right. We're going to do one more for the group. That's for everybody. Let's see what Spirit wants everybody to know. Although we've already talked about a lot of cool stuff. You're welcome, sweetheart. Goodbye. That's a cool one. Pleiadian activation. Look at that. That's for everybody. Coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. I think it's a very clear message. It's only when we start to work together that we can change and create heaven on earth, because that's what it was meant to be all along. We have to start loving each other and put aside the differences. We have to stop allowing those in control to create division and create situations that creates division, that creates people to go against each other. We all are human beings. We all want the same thing. We want to feel loved. We want to do what we love. We want to share our authentic selves with everyone. And we want to feel abundant and balanced and peaceful. Everybody wants the same thing, except for a few, the very, very few, the 1% that thrives off of our suffering. So we're the 99%. Okay, so you can imagine that not even half of us, if we come together, they are already done. They are out of there. Okay, they are only 1%. So embrace your power of compassion. Embrace the power of love. Embrace the power of helping each other, reaching out and providing for each other. And only then will we make the changes. If we wait and depend on government and on whoever you feel is going to save you, if you depend on them to save us, you're going to be mistaken. Okay? We have to save ourselves by helping each other and connecting to those that we can help at this time, because what we give, we will receive back. Okay? So if you want to change the world, then start acting in a way where you participate in that process, and loving and respecting each other and honoring each other's different perspectives and opinions. That's the word I was looking for. Without needing to go into a conflict. Is already a big step forward. So love yourself, love others, and let's all reunite in order to create a balanced world, because there is enough for everyone to go around. There is enough space. We are not overpopulated. It's one of the biggest lies out there. There is no global warming. Bullshit. Okay. The earth is going through its transition as it always does. It changes. Okay. But understand that most of the global warming is created by those who forced us to believe in it. Okay. It's man-made. Stop following the lies. Okay. Start following the truth. And if you don't know what the truth is anymore, follow this. Your heart knows what love is and what it should feel like. And if we just act upon that love with the people in our neighborhood, the people closest to us, ourselves, when we start loving ourselves, then we'll be able to move slowly but surely forward into a direction where truth will be revealed, where the real truth and our real history and all of that will step forward. And if you want to know about our real history, know that on my Patreon posts, there's a lot of information there to be found about where we truly came from, and the other beings that are on our planet and were on our planet, and so on and so forth. Anyway, lots of information on patreon.com/Emanuelle McIntosh. Come and check it out. You can subscribe and unsubscribe any moment in time, whenever you feel fit, whatever matches your budget. I've kept all my prices very low, so everybody can enjoy them. And just know that you have access to all the previous posts that have been written. I will eventually put those into a book. I will collect them into a book and bring them forward as a book form when the universe supports me in that. Other than that, I have a live event on September 7th before I go, right here in my hometown in Paris. Well, my hometown, where I live. I am Belgian, but I live in France with my American husband. For those of you who don't know the story, and I have 2 handicapped children. They have autism, but they are super connected and super special. So I love them to bits. And that's about it. I just want to thank you all for being here. I love you guys. Love yourself even more. And just know that you guys are the creators. So make it happen. And together, when we start loving ourselves and loving others, we will change the world. Okay? So hang in there. Big kiss. Bye.